What you saying, my peeps? It's me, your boy King Flames White, and today, we're gonna be looking at the current Black Clover chapter, Black Clover chapter 213, I think. I think it's 213. But anyway, this chapter was a really solid chapter. It was really strong. It had some good moments, loads of good not character development, but loads of characters kind of not really characters got their time to shine, but kind of it's just tying up the arc, which was a very good arc. It was a 8 out of 10. Well, the arc was a 9 out of 10 arc, and the chapter was a 7 out of 10 to 7.5 out of 10 arc. This arc was really good, and now it's basically the arc is ended. The only character things that need to be explained now is bits and pieces which are setups for future arcs, which is really great. So this is just really opening up the world of Black Clover. But yeah, now I'll give my mini thoughts on it. I must say, play my intro. Oh, we start this chapter off with the cars getting let out of the shadow place. So they're there, they're trying to leave. You know, this should be shebang. Charmy lost her dwarf form, so we don't know. They never really said if Charmy can enter and her dwarf form like transform into it now, or more or less that her adult form. We don't know which is which. People say the adult form is the dwarf form, but then again, the name is a dwarf, which is for short, meaning you're short, and Charmy is short. But anyways, I'm getting bare overthinking this. But Charmy, she enters out of her adult form, and then she has that little interaction with Mimosa and Arsenal, which is really pretty funny. I wouldn't say I was laughing aloud, but it made me snicker. It made me snicker. And then they go back to the human realm now, where the elves are just wreaking havoc. Like, the whole country's being wreaked havoc by the elves. And the elves, the reason why they're going full on hatred or full anger, because they're still consumed by the goal of revenge. Because they want to still be after them humans. Like, just move on, dudes. Well, we understand why they're like that, but the elves need to move on, because this shit right now, they need a break, bro. It's been hard for them, and really the way killing them off is the humans off is not the best way, because think about how much humans have died because of the elves. It's really bad. But the elves are consumed by revenge, and then we see my boy, the goat, Arstar. He wants to go and stop them. He's saying but he can't stop them. He can't stop them for the main reason that his demon destroyer sword, or the demon rune sword, can't negate all of the reincarnation magic at once. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry guys, I just have a bit of a runny nose, but he can't negate all of their reincarnation magic at once. So Partry has an idea. He says, yo, what if I bring William back? William uses his tree magic to absorb all the life, and to absorb the life energy and the magic, or get help to do that, or gather it in one place and store it, and then Licht will absorb it into the tree, because he can't go further out of the country like Licht can. So yeah, so that's what Partry's planning. And well, this is badass, because they want to get the life force and the elf magic, which we've never seen anybody can do. So if Licht or William can do that by themselves, that's broken. And Partry is atoning. What Partry is doing right now, because he's really trying to fix it, he's atoned for his sins. He's fought back against the devil. He's doing so much stuff. He's changing his world for the better. And this is really good character moment for Partry, showing he's developing, which we need to see this given to William now about his thing, because they've been setting up some things which I believe they should use for William, but I'll get into that. So Partry comes around and does that, and he tells Asta, come negate me, bruh. And Partry gives his speeches to everyone, saying how he's regretted what he's done, all of that. And this is really impacting and proving the point why Partry needs to atone for his sins, and how he's going to atone for his sins. And he says he doesn't care about death no more. He just wants to do the right thing. And then when Asta stabs him with the sword, or touches him with the elf like reincarnation sword, shebang shebiz, William appears. William, the boy who's kind of led to this. He says it's his fault why this happened, that he needs to stop there. So Josuke D right now, ooh, he's gonna be happy because his debates with these were on his lives with people, because they say William is a good didn't know or whatever. Well, he didn't know because it was also confirmed that he was sleeping, but he did know what they were going to do. But so Josuke is gonna be freaking happy with that. I can already see when reading this chapter, he's just ecstatic and excited. So William appears and talks about how how Partry's soul left him, and he felt that lonely darkness of a soul, this dark human being, this dark presence in his body left, which Partry wasn't dark, but he meant the presence Partry had, because he was focused on one thing, despair. Because he fell into despair. Everybody he loved, all his people died, and you gotta respect Partry for that, because everybody died. He just lost his mind and went bad shit crazy. Now with that, Williams blah blah blah, William's gonna do what he's gonna do, gather the tree magic, because he wants to protect everything and fight for what he's done, because he created this war. He wants to protect the future and the fallen, the country. So William acknowledges that he's failed to protect the future. He's failed to protect his kingdom. And he's really out here. My boy William, he's trying to come back with the redemption, which he needs to do more personally. But he's trying to come back with that redemption to protect his kingdom and to save the world. And him, with the help of oh my gosh, I'm stumbling. I said licked. I mean booty clapping licked. My bad. If you guys are new to my channel, Licks is a booty clapping. He's been taking man's girls for days. He is Mr. I'm taking your missus. He's been taking all the elves' booty. He's been smashing every single elf, every single human. He's a player. He gets so much pussy, bro. And Licked is the booty clapper. But yep, booty clapping Lick comes through. And well, him and William combined their spells to create this new tree spell, this new overpowered spell. Booty clapping Licked, and when they create this tree spell, it's like a big ass thing, which is like a big see-through thing, which is really badass and really powerful. You see all the magic of the elves and the life force you're draining into the tree, and it's just gathered to this one big point. And then they're just there like, yo, negate that shit. And then Asta comes through, stabs it. And this chapter alone proves why Licks is the MVP. Like, everything Licks been planning this shit. Booty clapping Licks is the real MVP. I'm sorry. He is the MVP of this arc. As well as he's the same guy who gathered everybody's magic in there with his sword magic, and we still haven't seen the full capabilities of his sword magic. He hasn't used it a lot. All we've seen him do is a few spells. He hasn't used his actual grimoire spells. He hasn't used his actual swords and shit. This guy's a gangster. He's a real MV motherfucking P. Badass. A booty clapper, and that's what his name is gonna stay as. But Licks comes through as well, and this is what is really impressive about this spell, or mainly Licks, because Licks is gathering the mana through his sword, or through him, is that he can take magic from all the elves, even far out in the country, like where in the Forbidden Realm. He's able to take the magic and slap it in the tree. Tell me that's not a feat. He has full control of the elves in the country. The elves' mana, in a weird way, is essentially Lick's mana, because they don't be going through my boy booty clapping Lick like that. No. All of their shit belongs to him. So they gather it into the tree, and then Austin negates it, and the elf soul slowly appears to disappear. Licked has some last touching words with the third eye. All three of them survive. They can't die because their bodies have no souls. Their bodies were kind of Theta and Father's bodies were more artificial, and while Raya, he was a human before, and his body doesn't have the soul of an elf. He was the elf. So they stayed. Also as well, this kind of is a huge thing, because right now, Licked, the third eye, we have the third eye, Partry, the rest of the eye, the Midnight Sun. I'm saying Tabata pulls off a Suicide Squad and make all the villains, William leads them into battle and do top secret missions. I would love to see that as a spin-off manga. I wouldn't really mind if we didn't get an anime adaptation, but this would be really dope to see. So with that said and done, Elf Charlotte has her moment with Yami, which is really cute and really touching. Real Charlotte lands on Yami. I would love to see her reaction after. Lix tells has his farewells to Lumiere and said, "I'm gonna return to my bitch, your sister, because I clapped her cheeks like a real goat did." So Lix goes to return to his Lumiere's sister, and he also has his last farewells with Yuno, where he tells him, "Yo, you are the reincarnation of my son. Even though you're not my true son, I'm thankful and I'm happy for what you've done. Giving me the opportunity to fight with someone who's meant to be my son means a lot to me. This guy came through and then he left this booty clapper." Lix is the real MVP. Also as well, Asta, in the last part of this chapter, Asta wants to return his grimoire, which is really dope, to Lix, and Lix says, "Nah, you keep it. This is your grimoire now. I don't need this grimoire no more." Gives him back his Demon Slayer sword, and that's really how the chapter ends, with all the elves just disappearing. And now for the new journey, we have the first Wizard King there, so I'm gonna see what they're gonna do with him, how they're gonna end him, because he needs to die. I'm sorry, he needs to die, because if he stays around, he basically be one-shotting everyone's ass and shit. So that'll be pretty dope. So there's so much left with this chapter. This chapter ended off the whole arc, and overall, like I said, the chapter was a 7 out of 10. This arc is a 9 out of 10. It did have some bad things in my opinion, not getting fully explained on the devil's backstory, who the devil is and what the devil's system is, or who, like, give us a little snippet, not too much. Also as well, I must say, Asta and Yuna been getting too much power-ups this arc. They're on, like, captain level, which is a stretch to say, but they're on captain level, which is really bad for me, because I want Augusta to progress at a slower rate. And this chapter as well kind of has slow pacing, which is fucking great. I know people complain about this, but for me personally, being a One Piece fan, I'm used to it, and it's kind of good that Tabata's changing up his pacing. So when we get to the next arc, if Tabata's gonna rush it fast, when we get to the next arc, we're gonna have nice, good pacing. Tabata's gonna learn how to slow down the things, and it's gonna be amazing. The next arc's gonna be amazing. This arc was fucking amazing. This arc also answered questions like Lix, what happened to the elves, but opened more questions like who fucking actually shot the attack, who was helping the devil to manipulate the plan, who are the devils, because we found out there's more devils. There is so much questions. The other kingdoms, what's going on there? There's other worlds, the devil world. There might be other worlds full of dwarfs and different stuff. Other races still about. This is really powerful. Black Clover world is expanding. We still have so much to do. Black Clover's not going to end for a while, and I want us to be excited for this. Hopefully, Black Clover's going to continue for another 10 years. Hopefully, like, I would really want that just to finish off this manga I love. Black Clover is honestly becoming one of my favorite shonens, and I'm still going to be reviewing it week to week, because this is what I enjoy. Coming here, going to talk to you guys. Sometimes it depends what mood I am. If I'm in a chill mood, because I'm sick today, obviously I'm in a chill mood. I don't make bust no two jokes, you know what I'm saying? I don't bust them jokes today. But usually if I'm in a chill mood, I will come around, make this video for you, give you my energy, and come like this. Yeah, I give you my energy and stuff. And Black Clover, what it's been doing, it's been uniting me, making me find out about new YouTubers who I probably wouldn't have found out. New people. Black Clover is a really powerful series. It has a strong message, hard work. There's people out there, there's these dumb people who still hate on this show, say this arc was mid because of the plot armor and all this stuff. Don't listen to them, because Black Clover is really the best shonen out right now. And I'm not saying this because I'm just being a Black Clover fanboy. I'm saying this as a viewer, as a manga reader. Yuki Tabata is really my favorite mangaka, because his drawings, his stories, it's really S tier. But anyway guys, it's me, your boy King Flames, so I'ma go.